Hello, my name is George. Welcome to Deconstructing the Voice. Today's video is an introduction to vocal engineering. When I was much younger, I always wanted to be able to sing whatever and however I wanted. But when I went to college, I found most people to believe that goal to be an impossible voice-ruining endeavor. Well, to those people I say, I respectfully disagree. Let's begin with philosophy and the objective-subjective dilemma involved in both the process of listening and the activity of singing. Aesthetics is a very complicated branch of philosophy which deals with the question, what is beauty? I will not go into detail here, but anyone interested, I recommend reading John Dewey's Art as Experience. This is a Cliff Notes of philosophy, and within it, they have a section, Aesthetic, which is a summary of Benedetto Croce's work, Aesthetic as Science of Expression and General Linguistic. The goal in singing is to make an aesthetically desirable sound with the voice. Aesthetics is not purely objective or subjective, however. If it was purely subjective, then hit songs on the radio would not be likely, and if it was purely objective, then all people would share the same opinion for every song. The physical action of singing also has objective and subjective aspects to it. Objectively, the singer is taking the breath, pushing it through a source into a shaped cavity, which results in a sound with a specific timbre, or a particular timbre. Theoretically, if a singer could control every physical aspect of his voice, then he would have control over all of the physical acoustic phenomena such as formants, vibrato, pitch, etc. However, there is a subjective issue. The subjective problem is that each individual only ever feels themselves in the act of singing. So you can only feel your own body while your vocal cords are vibrating. You can't feel, watching this video, you can't exactly feel how my cords are vibrating for me, what it feels like. You know, that's subjectivity. That's the subjective problem with singing. It's only within our body. However, there are other disciplines that have this dilemma. I would say dancing is one of them. Yoga, weightlifting, any kind of athletic endeavor where you must use your own body as a tool has this subjective dilemma where the coach must communicate to the trainee the sensation. What then is a suitable strategy to overcome this obstacle? In engineering, when a problem has too many variables and its calculation would take too much time, a heuristic is used to simplify the problem and make it more practical. Here is an example of a physical heuristic for weightlifting. This is kettlebell. When one does an overhead press, one should have their shoulder packed. So right now, my shoulder is not packed. However, now it is. So if I have a packed shoulder, an unpacked shoulder, and I attempt to push up, I will not have a strength basis for my press. However, if I pack my shoulder, the bell goes up fairly easily, fairly quickly. Pack your shoulder is a heuristic. What does pack your shoulder mean? It's like linguistically, it's not very clear. When I think the phrase pack my shoulder, I do all of the actions necessary to attain the form goal. That is a heuristic in action. A common example of a voice heuristic is put the sound in the mask. With vocal engineering, I try to balance an objective basis with a subjective system. So I base my physical understanding of the singing from objectively known information, and subjectively, I empirically refine my own heuristics. One book which has been hugely influential on my understanding of manipulating the voice has been Practical Vocal Acoustics by Kenneth Bozeman. This is considered the voice science vocal pedagogy crossover book, and it has helped me immensely with understanding the acoustic specifics involved in singing, and helped me to formulate my own personal heuristics.